Yeah, I think I.
Well, we're here with Modi Coaching, or not Modi, Motai. I always call you Modi, my bad. But it's Kevin. Kevin has been a massive inspiration in my racing. He has turned around my racing career for the better, and then I would say for my life. You changed my life, Kevin. I mean, no amount of gratitude I could have. There's not enough in the world for you. I I tell people about you all the time, but tell the people on the video camera what you're about.
I'm just trying to help people better themselves and take it to another level, right? Like, we all have something that gets in our way or a limiting belief about what we're capable of or not capable of, like motocross. Like, I'm not a good starter, and it's just, there's a lot of limiting beliefs, or people start to worry about everything, the what ifs. What if this happens? What if that happens? Or, I need to win a race in order to have confidence. So we just develop skills together, right? Practices of skills, and then, as you know, if you utilize them and you do the work, it's more than just a pep talk. It's actually skills in life, right? That help you in all
100%.
areas of life. How to deal with less than desirable results, bad, circumstances at a track that's maybe not going your way, maybe a so-called slump,
Yeah,
right? Like, where it's like not falling into the self-doubt, because that's dangerous territory, knowing what to do in those moments. But it's science-based. It's not bullshit, right?
it's really not.
Yeah, there's skills involved with it, but you got to do the skills.
I would
Practice it.
it definitely bettered my racing career this year, and I've told people this isn't really the career that I wanted, or not the career, the results that I would have wanted this year, but this was by far my best year. I feel like personally the growth, the development.
Oh yeah,
But
a lot of people have noticed it, and I get phone calls about your
oh shoot,
like what you've done, and so, which is cool. So
I don't think it would have been possible without you. You showed me so many things that I didn't even know about myself, and just helped me be more comfortable with myself. And it doesn't even just show up in racing; it shows up in all walks of life. And
well, that's my goal. That's my end goal. It's not to stuff my pockets. It's to help you get to your goals, right?
100%. And I wish everyone could hear about you. I mean, I'm definitely going to be posting this. I tell everyone about you, and this is extremely. I tell people it's more than just the coaching. It's for you individually. Kevin gets to know you, and it's
And it's not one size fits all,
no,
right?
definitely not.
So it's where are your strengths, where are your so-called weaknesses, right? And then really, why are we doing what we're doing?
Yeah,
And a lot of people forget that too. And a lot of people think that if we have to be serious about something, right? You grow up as a kid and your old man says, what are you laughing about? You need to get serious. And there's always this assumption that serious has to mean miserable.
Yeah.
There's just so many factors to it, right? Visualization, breathing techniques, all of it. It all plays a role, and it's got to be practiced. And if you practice it, just like anything else, you're going to get good at it. And you can create exactly, the future that you want, for sure.
100%. Thank you for taking the
Yeah,
time for
man.
doing this with me, Kevin. I much appreciate it.
All
Changed
right,
my
bro.
life. Thank you
See
so
later,
much.
buddy.
Well, you guys just listened to a video of me doing an interview with Kevin Keys with Modi Coaching. Call him Modi. And then the title of this video is The One Lesson That Transformed My Year. And the video that we're watching is me non-wing at Kern. For those of you that do know me, I am not a big Kern guy. I was a big Kern guy until I took a massive flip right there into 3 and 4. I yard sold my non-wing car. I was hurting for a couple days. It was not enjoyable. But to tie this whole thing in together, and what really transformed my 2024 year was Kevin. Kevin is a mindset coach who I would say the set stuff for racing is pretty generic. Like, he could tell you what it is that you got to do to have your mind right in a race car, and like it's just cut and dry simple. But what he does is it's personalized. He figures you out. Everyone's different. We're all humans. We all take situations differently, like you guys listened to him talk about in the interview. And he helps fine tune that for racing and how to perform at your best inside of a race car. Because for a lot of you that don't know, when we're out there, we're all human. You're thinking a lot. And whenever you're chilling on a red and the red just happened in front of you, there's so much stuff that can go on. I mean, people face it, this stuff's dangerous. You can be scared of getting hurt. You can be scared of wrecking. You can be scared of sucking. You can be scared of so many things inside of a sprint car. that a lot of us don't really talk about. And I'm not one to talk about me or what I battle, but Kevin and the mindset coaching really set apart my year. He fine tunes and kind of tells you how to use your mind correctly, and it's very much so suited for you. And I feel like when it kind of clicked for me this year was at Kern. There was a non-wing race a little bit before this, and I drove around someone's right rear. It was during the time of high limit and all that, and I had a couple good outlaw shows, and I mean I was happy with them, don't get me wrong, but like the highlight of my whole entire month was I drove around someone's right rear in a non-wing car, because non-wing cars sketch me out a little bit. They're buck wild, but they're freaking awesome, and I do really enjoy driving them. But Kern, man, this place had a grip on me, and by this time I was starting to really click with Kevin. It just started to make sense. Like, he always talks about, like, your mind is a muscle. It's like going and doing bicep curls at the gym. You know, you start with 5 pounds. You've never lifted weights before in your life, but you're starting with 5s. You can try and do 25s, but you're going to be really sore the next day. But you got to just build up the reps. You do the 5 pounds, you do the 7, you do the 10, you do the 15, you do the 20. You build on something over time. And with Kevin, you build on something, working on your mind over time. And I think realistically everyone in dirt racing is 95% on the same page. I mean, there are a couple guys that are on kill some nights and they're on 100%, and their mental edge puts them at 110%. But I feel like most dirt racers are in a range of 90 to 95% in the talent. We're all really good at what we do, especially here in California. I feel like the wing scene out here is incredible, and even the non-wing scene, it's really starting to grow, and everyone here is capable of winning every night. Like, you look at a feature lineup, and it may not, like, sorry, don't mean to name drop people, but, you know, like Sugar Shane. Sugar Shane could start 14th one night, and that's because maybe he was operating at 92%, and a bunch of guys were operating at 95. And that's just how tight it is in dirt racing. But where I think Kevin comes in is with that extra 5% he can give you every single time you're at the racetrack. You can maybe be on 97, whereas if your bad nights were a 92, now you're on 97 because you have that extra edge. But now when you're clicking on 97% and he gives you that extra 5 and you're on 102, that's what really helps win those races. And for me, I feel like there's kind of a vibe that I get when I'm really on it that day. For me, I really like listening to music. That's kind of what I got going for me. It kind of just sets me in my own zone, especially whenever I'm having a bad night. I'm human too. We all got bad nights, and we all get mad at ourselves. I mean, you suck some nights, you do really good some nights. We're all over the board. But music, it's kind of just a grounding. It helps me. It's like at the gym, I always listen to music at the gym, and that's just something that I do that keeps me focused throughout the night. Kevin, he can really help anyone find whatever it is. I mean, shit, if yours is listening to audiobooks on race day, I don't care what you got to do to get that extra 5%. You do what you got to do. Now, time to tie it all in together. Kevin has helped me for the last 2 years, and I am extremely grateful for everything that he's done for me in my racing career, my racing journey. I'm not anywhere close to being done, and I love every second of it. Love going to the racetrack every weekend. Love spending time with all my friends at the racetrack. It's honestly the perfect life. So, Kevin, thank you so much for everything you've done for me this year. And to all you guys, I hope you guys could reach out to him. He has an Instagram. He has Facebook. I do follow him, so if you can't see him just by looking him up, it is MOTI Coaching. I follow him. I repost a lot of his stuff. He influences a lot of the kind of cool stuff that I repost on my stories. If you guys follow me on any of my social media, I'm always kind of posting happy quotes because I like it, and if maybe one person that sees my story likes it, then that made my day. So I really like it, so I share it. Kevin does the same exact thing, and I think he shares very powerful stuff that is unique to everyone, not just myself and the things that I share, but it's unique to a lot of people and however you may be feeling that day. So please go check him out. As always, thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys really like this one, because I really did.